We continue to hope that we can find ways to further expand our work together and advance each of our country's interests, especially with regard to reducing the U.S. trade deficit. I'm very comfortable doing this. In my previous life, worked extensively with Chinese partners for many years. But anyone who knows the raw facts can also tell you of its importance. China is our third largest export market, and over the last 15 years, U.S. exports to China have grown by nearly 14% a year, a growth rate that outpaced our export growth to the rest of the world. And service exports have grown even faster at nearly 18% per year. But this isn't even close to the whole story. In that same period, China's exports to the U.S. have grown by 268%, and the trade imbalance has increased by 205% from $101 billion to $309 billion. China now accounts for nearly 50% of the U.S. goods trade deficit. If this was just the natural product of free market forces, we could understand it, but it's not. And so it is time to rebalance our trade and investment relationship in a more fair, equitable, and reciprocal manner. As President Trump has made clear at Mar-a-Lago, the fundamental asymmetry in our trade relationship and unequal market access must be addressed. We must create more balance in our trade by increasing exports of made-in-America goods to China. There are significant opportunities to do this if we can work together to remove the significant barriers that continue to exist. This would benefit both our countries as our two economies become more intertwined than ever before and as China's economy continues to mature. At their Mar-a-Lago meeting, President Trump and President Xi were confronted with the question of how to chart a path forward. The two presidents agreed to elevate existing bilateral dialogues and establish a new high-level framework for negotiations. Today's meeting is a direct result of that agreement. The two presidents also agreed to the 100-day action plan, in which the two sides agreed to take concrete steps to address specific returns. This produced the May 11th initial results, which included progress on beef, poultry, technology, and liquefied natural gas, among others. While those accomplishments are significant, the hardest work remains to be done. We hope we can achieve further progress because we need to rebalance our relationship in a more fair and equitable direction, and that is more reciprocal. This will require hard work, but I hope that through the strength of will and with the relationships our two sides have built over the last 100 days, we can be successful.